Hello, everybody. Welcome again to Diego Knows. I'm Diego, and today we're going to talk about what else? Sex and the City. That's what we always talk about when we're here. Okay, I am Diego. I've watched every single episode of Sex and the City. I watched both movies, and I watched that piece of shit show and Just Like Crap. I've already reviewed that show. If you want to watch it, it's already on here. Okay, but we're not going to talk about that show today. Today we're going to talk about the show Sex and the City back when it was good, the late '90s, early 2000s. Okay, I'm a big fan of Sex and the City. Like I said, I've watched every single episode, and I didn't do that because I didn't like it. I watched it because I love the show. I thought it was groundbreaking. It was fantastic. Okay, the only problem I had with the show is I didn't like the way they were treating the straight guys on the show. They didn't seem believable to me. Okay, the straight guys on the show did not act like I did or any of my straight guy friends acted. Okay, now none of my straight guy friends were actually watching the show. I was the only one that was watching it. Okay, but I didn't like the way we were being portrayed. That was the only thing that really got wrong. Okay, the show is written by gay guys, feminists, and lesbians. Okay, so of course, they don't understand what a straight guy is, what we think about, what we go through. They have an idea of what it is, but they gave us basically as cartoon characters of what straight guys are. Now, every once in a while, they did get it right. Every once in a while, it's like, okay, yeah, that's realistic. I know guys that would do that. I know guys that act that way. I know guys that say those things. But most of the time, it's bullshit, okay? And that's what I'm here to give you. I'm here to give you a straight man's point of view, okay? So if you're easily triggered, if you're easily offended, just get out right now, okay? I'm probably going to say something's going to bother you, okay? You don't like it. I'm not here to fucking hurt your feelings, but I'm not going to spare your feelings either. If you get easily triggered, just don't watch this video, okay? Because I'm going to tell you the truth from a straight man's point of view. I'm going to tell you the stuff that your boyfriends didn't tell you, your dad didn't tell you, and your husband didn't tell you. I'm going to tell you, okay? That's what I'm here to do, okay? I'm going to give you a straight man's point of view, straight up, baby, and you're going to like it. Okay, well, maybe you won't like it. But the point is that you're going to get a different point of view, a point of view that you never got, okay? No one ever told you the truth when you were watching this show, okay? I watched the show back when it first came out, and even I knew there was bullshit in there back then, okay? You girls all thought this was the fucking truth. It was real, okay? And if you think it's real, I got a bridge I want to sell you, okay? That's because you're living in lollipop land, all right? We're not in lollipop land anymore, okay? I'm going to break down the show and tell you exactly what's going on, all right? So this episode is season 4, episode 12. The name of this episode is called Just Say Yes. Just Say Yes. Okay, this episode aired in August of 2001, so 1 month later, the whole world changed, okay? And I'm pretty sure they're going to address it. The show went on hiatus back then. I remember this was the last episode in August, and then the new episodes were going to come back in January. So they gave everybody a break. The cast and the crew all got a break. Well, during that break is when the world changed. Okay, so I'm sure that in the next episode, when we come back, they'll start dealing with the ramifications of what happened on September 11th of 2001. Those of us that are old enough remember that day very well. I know I sure do. Okay, so it starts out with Carrie. Carrie just gets home to her apartment. She gets a letter in the mail saying that the apartment's going co-op. All right, so she has to move out. Okay, when Aiden's there, her boyfriend's there. He spends a lot of time there. A lot of his shit is left there, and he tries to talk to her about it. Now, Carrie's wearing this nice rainbow dress, which, I don't really pay attention to the fashion too much, but I know Carrie dresses like a fucking clown. Okay, and this rainbow dress is just no exception to that rule. Okay, it's a rainbow, no, not a pride flag. There was no pride flag back then. It's just a fucking rainbow summer dress, and it's so bright and right at you, like, oh my god, like I can't help but not notice it. All right, so I'm pointing it out because it's so fucking obvious what she's wearing. Okay, I don't know what's up with her clothes. I know the woman that designed all the clothes in the show. I know it's a big deal. The outfits that Carrie wears, and Samantha too, for that matter. Holy shit! Some of the shit they wear, I cannot fucking. It's like they're in the fucking Logan's Run or some shit. But anyway, so that's going on here. Aiden, because he's such a sweet, honest, caring, faithful boyfriend, tells her that he can buy the place himself. He can buy the apartment. He can buy the apartment next door too. Break down that wall, redo everything. Now they got double the space, but they would have to live together. All right, so he said, I can buy it, He's got to sell his place. He can buy this place, right? So, he said, it'd be for us, Carrie. You're a fucking idiot, Aiden. What the fuck are you doing with Carrie? I do not understand why Aiden's in love with Carrie. I don't get it at all, okay? He's honest. He's faithful. He's very good at what he does. I mean, this guy's a craftsman, okay? You tell him, hey, design me a chair and a table. Boom, it's done. He can install your AC. He can put in a water heater, okay? He can tear down a wall and build a better wall, okay? He can make you a brick foundation. He can build you a fucking fireplace. He can redo all the electricity in your fucking place. He can resand all your floors, okay? He can build a fucking log cabin with his bare hands, okay? What the fuck are you doing with Carrie? She has no interest in any of this shit. This is all guy stuff, Carrie hates the fucking outdoors. She doesn't give a shit about your carpentry skills. Okay, all she cares about is where are you going to take me out to eat next? Okay? And when are you going to pay for the vacation we're going to go on? That's all Carrie really gives a shit about. Now, that's not what she says to her friends. Oh, he's honest, he's faithful, I love him, okay? No, she just wants somebody that she knows is not going to fucking hurt her feelings. So she gets a guy that she's not really attracted to and says that it's love because at least with him, it's safe. She knows he's not going to fuck around on her. She knows he's not going to lie to her. She knows he's going to be loyal to her. He's going to do whatever she fucking wants. Okay, she knows that. So she's going to play it up. But she's not really attracted to him. And I don't understand for the life of me why he's attracted to her. She ain't the best looking girl in the world. And she's already fucking cheated on him so many fucking... Hell, she's still fucking friends with the guy that she cheated on him with. She's still hanging out with him. Why the fuck are you with her, Aiden? I don't get it. What the fuck do you see in her? I don't fucking get it. The only thing I can think of is why Aiden's in love with her is because he can't get fucking laid. But he can get laid. So why are you with Carrie? What does she bring to the table? Do you have like a little dick or something? Is that what it is? I don't fucking know. We don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, supposedly she gets turned on when he says he's going to buy the place for her. Yeah, any woman would get fucking turned on if you tell her, hey, you know what? I'm just going to buy your place. That way you can just live here for free. Ah. Yeah, I'm sure that would turn a lot of women on, dude. Come on. If you bought her a Maserati, that'd probably turn her on too. Jesus Christ. Okay, so Charlotte's ass. We see Charlotte's ass. Yes. The next scene is Charlotte's big, and not as big as Miranda's. Big, but it's nicer. I like it better. And big, nice ass. Okay, and of course, we're going to stick something in there. It's a needle. It's a needle. Her husband's a doctor. He sticks her needle. Okay, she's getting hormone injections. Okay, she's trying to get pregnant. The problem is not with her husband, Trey. The problem is with her. So they think that if they give her some fucking hormones and do the in vitro thing, that she has a better chance of getting pregnant that way. Even though it's not really reliable, it's better now than it was. This is like 21 years ago. Okay, it's better now than it was back then. Okay, but still, it takes years to get pregnant that way. It's not 100% reliable that you're going to get pregnant. But it's the best that they have. All right, the doctor already told her she's only got a 15% chance of carrying a baby, getting pregnant and carrying a baby to full term. All right, so this is what they're doing. Okay, and they have to do it indefinitely until she gets pregnant or not, because we don't know how long it'll last. Okay, Trey doesn't like this shit. He's not happy with it, but Charlotte wants a fucking baby. She wants a fucking baby, so he's going along with it. All right. Trey's got, you got more hormones in you than a teenage boy. Let's go back to trying the old-fashioned way. There's a slim chance that maybe, and Charlotte's like, we have to move to in vitro. We have to do the in vitro. I can't wait for the fucking stork. There's 6 couples in our building that tried it and it worked for them. And he's like, whoa. Did you put up a sign in the lobby telling everyone that we're barren? How about you? Like, what the fuck are you doing telling everybody about our business? Charlotte's like, we're not barren. We are reproductively challenged. Okay, let's talk to our neighbors, the Woodruffs. They went through this before. They did it in vitro, and they got pregnant. He's like, no. We're doing something else this weekend. We're doing the sling, okay? The McDougal sling. First spring and then sling. It's a Highland Scottish custom that we do every year. We call it the sling, okay? And we're going to do it this year. So no, we're not going to invite your friends over here to talk about how you can't get fucking pregnant, all right? We're going to go do the sling. It's a family tradition, all right? So I guess they're going to do that. The fling, sorry, not the sling, the fling. It's called the fling. All right, yeah. Okay, so that's going on here. Charlotte's like, I put us on the list for a Mandarin baby. He's like, what? She's like, I put us on the list for a Mandarin baby. A Mandarin baby? I put us on the list for a Mandarin baby. She wants an Asian baby. Trey's not happy about that. Would you be happy, guys? Would you be happy? I wouldn't. I'm fucking Mexican. My baby's gonna be Mexican. All right. So Carrie doesn't like that Aiden's stuff is all over her fucking apartment. She's kind of pissed off about it. Like, oh God, Aiden's got his shit here. The fact that he fucking redid all of her floors, which is like $8,000 worth of work, and he did it for free, that never occurred to her. And he did it while she was fucking big behind his back. you know, at the same time. Yeah, that never occurred to her. But, you know, his shit's all over the place, so she's pissed off. It's not fair to her. Okay? So he's in the shower, he's singing, you know, fucking Tom Jones. It's not unusual to be loved by anyone. Bum, bum, bum. It's not unusual to be loved by anyone. Hey, good story about Tom Jones, all right? Real quickly, all right? Back in the early 70s, okay, when he was doing his Vegas show, Tom Jones, look him up. Okay, he had this reputation. He wore these really, really tight pants. Okay, he was known for it. For these super tight leather pants that he would wear, okay? Now, he'd be on stage for hours singing, right? He's a crooner, you know, singing love songs and shit. He's saying, it's not unusual to be loved by anyone, bum, 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 you know? Anyway, well, he passed out on stage. Yes. His pants were too tight. They cut off the circulation. Now, one of the things about Tom Jones that a lot of women noticed, and some men noticed it too, about Tom, his pants were very tight, okay? Tom Jones's pants were very, very tight, and well, it was obvious, okay? He had a fucking bulge, okay? He had a big fucking bulge in his pants, okay? A lot of women noticed it. I mean, they did news stories on it, you know, photographers, you know, newspapers did stories about the bulge in Tom Jones's pants. Well, one night he was performing in Vegas, like he always did. He went kind of crazy, sweating, got dehydrated, and he fucking collapsed on stage. Tom Jones did, all right? Well, immediately, like the bodyguards and the staff there ran up to him to try to revive him on stage. Okay, one of the things that the paramedics did was, his pants were on too tight. They had to fucking loosen his pants. So when they loosened his pants, they found a big fucking sock in there. Yes, the sock in Tom Jones's pants. All right, yes, that's a true story. Look it up. All right, anyway. Moving back to the story here, okay? Not the sock in Tom Jones's pants. I only brought it up because that's the song that fucking that Aiden was singing in the shower, all right? They're not going to find my sock because I don't have one. Anyway, not about me. Okay, so Carrie is going through his shit because that's what a normal girlfriend does. He goes through his private belongings and she finds a ring. An engagement ring, yeah. So now she's fucking flipping out. She's fucking throws up. She throws up. She sees the ring. She doesn't like the way it looks. She puts it back. She runs in the bathroom and she fucking throws up in the toilet. Yes, she does that. All right. She says, okay. And then, of course, what does she do next? She tells her girlfriends about it. She's like, you know, she's like, what do I do? You know, they're having brunch again. You know, what do I do? And Charlotte's like, say yes. Say yes. And he goes, Trey and I got engaged after a month. Because she's like, hey, we haven't been together that long. He's like, well, Trey and I got engaged after a month. And somebody's like, yeah, and how long before you separated from him? That's not important. What's important is that we're together now. Yeah, because remember, he couldn't get a hard on, so she fucking left his ass after like a month. After wanting to fuck the guy that was cutting his family's yard. All right? And also, let's remember something here, Charlotte. Okay, you manipulated him into marrying you. Okay? You saw what his mother did, what your mother-in-law did. She put her hand on his arm whenever she told him to do something, and that would make him do it. So what did you do? You put your hand on his arm and said, let's get married. And he said, yes, we should. That's how you did it, okay? He's a fucking pussy. He has no fucking self-esteem, no fucking backbone. He's not aware of anything in his fucking life. So, of course, you tell him, hey, let's get married. He's going to say, yes, honey, yes, honey, yes, honey. And that's the kind of person that Trey is, okay? And that's how she got him to marry her, okay? That's how it happened, okay? And it's her fault, too, okay? She was on a mission to get married before she even met this guy, all right? She was going to get married. She was going to marry somebody, okay? Let's just put it that way. Somebody was getting married that year, okay? She was going to marry somebody. It just happened to be Trey, okay? Charlotte was on a mission, okay? You know, she's already fucking planning the wedding day. She didn't have a fucking groom yet, okay? So Samantha's like, well, how long before we separate? Charlotte's like, we're together now, blah, blah. Carrie's like, I threw up when I saw the ring. I threw up. Maybe it's because my building went co-op. Am I a real estate bride? Is that what I am, a real estate bride? The ring was not good. I hated it. It was ugly. It was pear-shaped with a diamond, with a gold band. You know, it's not me. That ring was not me. I guess, and Miranda's like, but you like gold. Well, yeah, I wear ghetto gold for fun, but not for my engagement ring. And then Miranda's like, I helped Aiden pick out that ring. You knew about it. She's like, hey, look, all right, I was ring shopping with a man. I'm pregnant. I was ring shopping with a man who is not the father of my kid, okay? Not exactly my dream situation. That's what Miranda says, you know, because of course it's not her fault. Okay? It's not an ideal scenario, okay, Carrie? And Charlotte's like, well, at least you're pregnant. And Miranda's like, okay, are you going to keep yelling at me about this, okay? Because there's still another 7 months to go before I give birth. Are you still keep bringing that up all the fucking time? And Carrie's like, you know, I'll say I'm not ready yet. I'll tell him. I'll say, I love you, and I want us to live together, but I'm not ready to get married. Now, how does that sound? And Samantha's like, it sounds like a no. Which, yeah, she's right. It is a no. Okay, so Carrie's like, but it's a yes to living together, and that's a first for me. I've never lived with a guy before. You know? Now I have to act surprised. You know, when's it going to be happy? So now you're not involved, Miranda? Now that I'm stuck with this bad ring, now you don't want to give me advice? Hey, listen, bitch. Okay, yes, Carrie, I'm talking to you. He can't read your mind. There's no way that fucking Aiden would know whether or not you'd like the ring or not, okay? There's no way he would fucking know that, okay? He asked your friend, one of your best friends, for advice, okay? And you're still not fucking happy. Tough fucking titty, kitty. Jesus Christ. She's like, how can I marry a guy who doesn't even know what kind of ring I like? Well, he can't fucking read your mind. God damn it, what is it with you fucking bitches? You talk to your girlfriends about fucking everything, but your boyfriend, your fiance, your husband, you don't tell him shit. And then you get mad at him for not knowing. What the fuck? So Samantha's like, wrong ring, wrong guy. So that gives a thesis of this episode is, how do you know if it's right? How do you know if it's right? Samantha's in this red dress. She goes to meet with Richard Wright. Get it? Dick Wright. Her new boss, the CEO of the hotel. Some fake fucking hotel. He's an asshole to her. You know, he's like, you're 7 minutes late. She's like, well, it took me 15 minutes to get through your lobby. Whatever, okay? He's this big, arrogant, stuck-up asshole. And Samantha is, well, you know, Samantha's basically the female version of that. All right? Well, Samantha's actually very good at her job. She actually explains to him about the PR situation with Robert De Niro, how this newspaper kind of fucked them over with it. So she fixed the situation. So Samantha, I will say this about Samantha. She's actually very good. As a publisher, she's very, very good at what she does. She fucks up every once in a while. Like, she used the F word a lot when she was talking to one of Lucy Liu's clients, you know. So she lost that job. But she's actually very good at what she does. She takes her job very seriously, okay? Which makes sense. Samantha is very much about her career and about fucking, not necessarily in that order, okay? So if she's not going to be raising a kid, if she's not going to be being a wife, you know, she's going to invest her free time when she's not fucking around on the cock carousel. She's going to invest it into her business, a business that she created, that she started on her own, okay? And she is very good at what she does, so I'll give her props. She's a career woman all the way. Great career woman, okay? She knows how to talk to these guys, all right? Which is the most important part about being a publicist. You got to know how to talk to people, and Samantha can do that, all right? She can fuck a lot too, but she's not getting paid for that. She does that for free. Okay, so she's there, you know, with the guy, Dick Wright, plays by James Remar, you know, famous character actor, you know. I remember him from The Warriors way back in the day. Samantha is actually very good at what she does. She's like, my May 1st down now, and shows him up. She's like, okay, may I sit down now? And Rich's like, so what's with you? Female problems? Okay, now, I'm going to raise a bullshit flag, all right? Yes, okay, this guy Dick Wright, okay, yes, he is a male chauvinist, okay? He is one of those guys, all right? Fine, okay? They're always putting in these asshole guys on this show. There are some asshole guys. Most guys are not assholes, okay? But they are out there. There are men like this out there, okay? I'm not saying that there is no such thing as a male chauvinist working as a CEO in a hotel company that Samantha would work for, okay? But the bullshit flag is going to get raised right now because it would not happen this way. The way that they show it in this episode is not the way it would happen in real life. I'm not saying a guy wouldn't be a chauvinist or a sexist. He could be, but he's not going to explain it the way you see it here, okay? Now, this guy is not the owner of the hotel. He is the CEO. Okay, he's in charge of directing everything, all right? Basically, he's like the general manager of several hotels, okay? He does not own the hotel. He answers to the owners, okay? Anyone that does this, okay, what he's about to do here, okay, would have a fucking sexual harassment suit against him so fucking fast, okay? Even if he's innocent, even if he didn't do it, which in this case he actually did do it, but even if he didn't do it, okay, that kind of scandal is going to be bad for the hotel. They're going to get rid of him. They're going to get rid of him. He's just fucking career suicide right there, okay? Anyone in a position of power like that, this ain't the 1950s. It's not even the 1970s, okay? This is 2001. Okay, any guy who abuses his authority like that is gonna get fucking called out. HR out the fucking ass. And I'm pretty sure Samantha is not the first employee of his that he has fucked. Okay? You wanna talk about a fucking lawsuit out the fucking ass? Absolutely, okay? Like I said, he does not own the hotel. He works for the owners. All right? What he's about to do would never happen in real life. Maybe it would have happened in the 70s, before Mary Tyler Moore came along. Okay, maybe it would happen in the 50s or the 60s even, okay? It would not happen in 2001, okay? Sexual harassment in the workplace was a very well-known, very publicized thing, okay? And any fucking reporter who's trying to win a fucking Pulitzer Prize, okay, finds out the CEO of a major hotel is sexually harassing his employees, they're gonna write that fucking story and put it on fucking Time magazine. It's gonna be on fucking CNN tomorrow, okay? That hotel stock is gonna drop. The first thing they're gonna do is fire his ass. Okay? Career suicide. So this would never happen. But in this show, we still got to act like, oh, patriarchy. They control everything. So, of course, what's going to happen is going to happen, okay? Just giving you a heads up. Okay, so she sits down with him, right? He's like, what's the problem with you? Female issues? Okay, even if a guy was a sexist chauvinist like he is, he wouldn't say that out loud, okay? If I was an asshole like him, if I thought that men are better than women, and she's just fucking being emotional, okay, I wouldn't say it like that, okay? I wouldn't say like, hey, what's your problem? Female problems? I wouldn't do that, okay? I would be like, what's your problem? And then in my mind, I would think, female problems. But I wouldn't say it. You know why? Because I'm not a fucking idiot. That's why. Moving right along. So that's going on here. Okay, whatever. I get it. Okay, so like I said, bullshit five. Rich's like, hey, you can tell me, Samantha. Miss Jones, I'm human. She's like, all evidence to the contrary. And then she fucking takes his martini and drinks it. And he's like, you know what, Samantha, I love the fact that you're not scared of me. No. Okay, once again, breaking the fourth wall, okay? He's telling her, hey, I'm a high-value man, and you're not intimidated by me. That actually turns me on. Bull fucking shit. No guy would say that out loud. He might be thinking it. Okay? If I was like him, if that's how Samantha made me feel, I'd be like, I'd see her take my martini, drink it, and be like, okay. And that was it. I wouldn't tell her, you know what? The fact that you grabbed my martini and didn't even ask me if it was okay means that you're not afraid of me. And I gotta be honest with you, Samantha, that actually turns me on, that you're not afraid of me. No, that would not happen. I would be thinking it, but I wouldn't say it out loud. Okay. Samantha's like, my best friend might be getting married. What, and you're upset? What, are you not invited as one of the bridesmaids? And Samantha's like, why does everybody have to get married? It is so cliche. You know what, Samantha? It's called the fucking human civilization, okay? That's what it's called, Maybe you ought to join it. Maybe you ought to join it, Samantha, instead of putting it down, okay? I know it would never happen to you, but most women actually like to get fucking married. Most men actually like to get fucking married. They actually want to have a family. They want to have a spouse. They want to have kids. They want to build a fucking life. They want to raise their children. They actually want to do those things. Now, I know that would never exist in this fucking TV show, but most people actually like that stuff. So instead of making fun of them for liking that stuff, for wanting that stuff, why don't you show a little bit of fucking respect? So it's not right for you. Don't put down the whole fucking world because they're not doing it the way you want to do it. If everybody, all they fucking did was fuck each other, we wouldn't have anything. All right. Well, apparently Dick Wright is on the same page. He's like, oh, you're preaching to the choir. Trust me, I love fucking lots of women all the time. It's great. You know, who needs a wife when you can have a life? If I want to go to Rio and I want to bring some hot ass piece of ass with me and I just fuck her all weekend, absolutely. That's what I do. We'll stay at one of my 5-star hotels. It's great. I love to fuck women. It's perfect. That's all I do is sleep around. That's right. And the only reason I'm saying this out loud is because I know you would never file a sexual harassment suit against me. Because that would never happen in real life. So I'm going to tell you, even though I'm your boss, I'm going to tell you, I love to fuck around. I love to fuck my employees. It's great. Best feeling in the world. I ain't getting married. Hell no. Ripley don't buy this shit. All right, so Samantha likes him. Of course she does. Okay. Meanwhile, Miranda is getting ice cream with Steve at the park, and she's like, Steve, I'm pregnant. It's yours. And the ice cream guy's like, and Steve is like, what? Are you sure? You ain't slept with nobody else. She's like, it's been a slow month. Yes, it's only been you. And she's like, wow, I guess it's good to know. My one nut still works. But what are we going to do now? I'm having the baby. You know, when we were together, you said you weren't ready. I wanted a baby back then. I'm still not ready. I'm in so much debt right now with the bar. Maybe I should just sell it. She's like, no, don't do anything. I'll take care of the baby. I'll support the baby. You just come around every once in a while. It'll be my responsibility. It's not your problem. Then why talk to me about it? Because I thought you should know. Okay, so obviously her mind's made up. She's taking charge of this whole fucking... He's got no say in jack shit. Okay, he can come around. That's okay. I guess. But she's taking charge of the whole situation, okay? Hey, listen, okay? Not every guy wants to be in their child's life, but most guys do. And Steve definitely wants to be in his own fucking kid's life. So, you should probably let him. You should probably let your fucking kid have a fucking father. It might be helpful. I don't know. It might be. But anyway, but Miranda, I don't need a kid. I don't need a fucking father. I need a mother. You fucking bitch. God, I hope you don't raise him. Thank God I know you don't. But God, if the thought of Miranda raising a kid by herself, that kid would be the fucking Antichrist. Jesus Christ. Anyway, so that's going on here. But hey, that's how Steve found out. Hey, let me tell you how I found out, okay? I didn't get no fucking ice cream, okay? We weren't at the fucking park. I got a fucking text message. I got a text message with a photograph of a pregnancy test. That's how I found out, okay? All right, moving right along, all right? So Carrie decides to take Aiden to dinner. Yeah, she's actually going to pay for the dinner. Whoa, holy shit, must be a special event, right? Because she knows that Aiden's going to propose and she's fucking scared. She doesn't really want him to propose to her because she doesn't like the fucking ring. And she's not really sure she wants to marry him either, But, she wants to try living together. So Carrie's like, I say yes. I say yes. He didn't ask nothing yet. I say yes. I say yes to us living together. We still have to work out the money because I'm not going to be a free ride. Yeah, fucking bullshit. Yeah, right? Because we'll be sharing a life together and an apartment together. And he's like, well, that makes me happy, Carrie. Because Carrie, I gotta go to the bathroom. Bye. So he's like, okay. So she goes to the bathroom. She's having a meltdown. She's staring at herself in the mirror like, what am I doing? And some chick in the fucking toilet is like, are you talking to me? No. Okay, so then she goes back to the table. Okay, and I know what she's thinking about. She's thinking about big is what she's thinking about. All right, and Aiden pulls out he's like, Carrie, I got to give you something. She's like, and he pulls out his wallet. He says like, hey, I'm going to pay for dinner, okay, because your rent is about to skyrocket. Okay, meanwhile, Trey comes home and finds Charlotte practicing Mandarin. Yes, she's practicing Chinese Mandarin. Yeah, hooked on phonics style. And Charlotte's like, we need to understand her language. Her Her language. It's a girl now. That's what Trey said. It's a girl now. So first of all, you're telling me that our kid's got to be Mandarin, and now you're telling me it's going to be a girl. She's like, good news. You know, we're both dark-haired. So that means it will not be immediately obvious that our child is not Asian. What the fuck? Charlotte's taking all these fertility drugs, and I think it's kind of fucked up her head. But honestly, I think she was already fucked up in the head before she took the drugs. Because this is the same shit that she does like in 2021, and she ain't got no fucking fertility drugs. Okay? She's fucking a ditz. Okay? I love Charlotte. Don't get me wrong. I love Charlotte to death. Okay? She's the one I'm most attracted to out of all four of them. That's the one that I would get with. If you were to tell me which one would you pick, I would pick Charlotte. Okay? Easily. Okay? But she's fucking ditzy as fuck. And she's a now I like the fact that she's a girly girl. Okay, she is the most feminine out of all the women. Most definitely the most feminine. Her and Carrie maybe go back and forth. Okay, but Charlotte's feminine in a nice way, a pleasing way. Okay, Carrie's just fucking psycho. So yeah, you know, but I mean, and she's kind of stupid. Okay, and she's a gold digger. Come on, let's call it for what it is. I don't bullshit here. Charlotte's a fucking gold. You know it's true. What, you really think she married fucking Trey McDougal for his hair? Come on. Hypergamy ain't just a river in Egypt. All right, anyway, moving right along. So Trey's not happy with this, okay? Charlotte's like, good news, blah, blah, blah. You know, they're not going to know. We had dark hair, so our baby's not going to know that we're not Asian. They're going to bullshit. I don't know what the fuck I'm trying to say here. Just do. Trey's like, I don't feel like going to the fling now. I don't feel like going to it now. Charlotte's like, but we have to go. I don't want us to act like a barren couple. Charlotte's fucking psycho, man. I mean, you look at her here. She's like fucking Harley Quinn psycho, dude. Fucking, she's like, Trey's like, maybe we should cut back on your hormone shots. Just saying. And he's not happy. All right. Meanwhile, Carrie tries to get a taxi in her red, white, and blue outfit. She's got a red top on, a blue skirt, and white fucking shoes, all right? She can't get a taxi, but then Big pulls up. Yes, Big in his car, you know, because Big doesn't actually drive, okay? He actually has a driver, a guy that drives him everywhere. I forgot his name. I think it's Raul. But yeah, there's a guy that drives Big everywhere. Big doesn't actually drive anywhere. He just sits in the back. Okay, rolls down his window and calls Carrie over. And of course, what does Carrie do? She starts flirting with him. So they're flirting back and forth, even though she's fucking got a boyfriend that's about to fucking move in with her, and he's about to propose to her. She's still fucking flirting with her ex-boyfriend that she's still hanging out with. The one that she cheated on her current boyfriend with over and over again. You know? Yeah, she's still hanging out with him. She's still flirting with him. Aiden, what the fuck are you doing? Carrie, what the fuck are you doing? This is bullshit. This is bullshit. Anyway. Okay, so I'm going to end this review right here. This is part 1 of the review. There's a lot going on here. And I'll be back in part 2, and we'll continue this episode. Thank you for watching. See you on the next one.